for astronauts just looped around the moon and are hurtling back to Earth at 40,000 kilometers per hour. How fast is that? 10 times the speed of a bullet. This is Artemis II, humanity's first crewed lunar flyby in over half a century. But the scariest part isn't leaving. It's coming home. Here's the problem. How do you safely stop a spacecraft doing 40,000 kilometers per hour? Brakes? There's no road in space. Parachutes? They'd shred instantly at this speed. NASA's answer: skip the spacecraft off the atmosphere like a stone on water. Yes, exactly like skipping a stone across a lake. The technique is called skip reentry, a controlled atmospheric bounce. The capsule enters the upper atmosphere at a shallow angle, slamming into air molecules to bleed off speed. The heat shield surface hits 2,760 degrees Celsius. That's twice as hot as lava. But what happens if you punch straight through in one shot? The crew would endure over 10 GS. Blood gets crushed to their feet, and they black out. So after the first dip, the capsule deliberately bounces back into space. Speed drops from 40,000 to about 30,000 kilometers per hour, shedding a quarter of its kinetic energy. Then comes the second entry. This time it's much slower, so atmospheric drag can decelerate it gently. G-forces drop from lethal levels to around 4 GS, completely survivable for the human body. Imagine slamming the brakes in a car. You'd smash into the steering wheel. But tap the brakes once, then again, and you stop smoothly. Skip reentry is the space version of two-stage braking, and there's a hidden bonus. It makes the landing far more precise. During that bounce back into space, engineers can fine-tune the trajectory, keeping the landing error under 2 kilometers. In 2025, Artemis II's 4 astronauts used exactly this technique to return safely to Earth. The first crewed return from lunar orbit in 53 years, and the heat shield perfectly withstood a 2,700-degree inferno. Next time you skip a stone across a pond, think about this. That same physics is protecting astronauts on their way home from the moon.